So, with the possibility of having previous characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime return within Go Rush, what about our two protagonists, Luke and Yuga? Hello everyone and welcome to Dueling with Downton, and today I'll be giving you 3 out of many different ways that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush anime series could bring back the characters of Yuga and Luke. Also, now, of course, before we start, there is a few things I need to clear up. As of recording this video, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's has not ended yet, so I'm going off of the illogical assumption that both Yuga and Luke will survive the battle in space against Otis. Also, if you have any fun ways to bring back any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's characters into Go Rush, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what creative ideas you can come up with. But with all that said and done, let's start off with the first idea of this video involving Otis and the Luke Man. Now, I'm not referring to the actual characters themselves, but having Yuga dress up as Otis and Luke as the Luke Man. This would be a great way to bring our two protagonists back into the Go Rush series, as they try to help out a struggling Udius and Yuhi. Yuhi, being an Odo twin, should have some knowledge of Luke and Yuga, so in that respect it would be hard for them to help / guide the younger generation discreetly. So taking on disguises just makes a bit of sense. But this situation could be rather comedic if it does actually happen. I could see quite a few skits taking place that would just make people laugh. Still though, this could be a fun way to return our 7's protagonists, while also giving reference to both Otis and the Luke Man. Giving all of those people who theorise that Otis is a future Yuga a bit of a sense of what could have been. I guess one issue with this idea though would be that Otis might be branded an enemy in the lore of 7's after their climactic battle ends. And if Yuhi and Yumaru know of Yuga's tales and journey in creating rush duels, then of course they should know of Otis, both the good and the bad about the character. This would mean that this duel would have to take place in a separate location, otherwise why would a hero like the Luke Man be teaming up with a villain known as Otis? I would have to say Yuhi dueling Luke acting as the Luke Man would just be a bit more of a fun and entertaining matchup, obviously leaving Udius to deal with Yuga as Otis. Also, if that scenario does happen and that matchup actually ends up happening, then it would give us a what if scenario. What if our new protagonist in Udius dueled the previous final boss of 7's? I'm sure we all would be wondering that. The second way they could bring back Yuga and Luke would be at the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, in the form of a ceremonial duel, having Luke versus Udius and Yuga versus Yuhi. Personally, I think Udius would be the better duelist between himself and Yuhi when looking at their dueling records throughout Go Rush. I'm making that statement now. And we know that he has the galaxy type monsters, and one of them is a big dragon. So seeing Luke's dragons versus the galaxy types would be a more interesting, fun matchup, and a more logical choice, because both have blue hair. Whereas Yuhi looks to be using machine-based monsters, and we know that Yuga had a variation of machine-type monsters throughout Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, and of course we have the connection of both being an Odo. So that's why I think Yuhi versus Yuga would work better in a ceremonial duel setting. The third way I can see them returning in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush would be separated. Now, I don't mean that Luke and Yuga would get married or have a relationship and then they'll be a separated couple. That's not what I'm getting at. Calm down. I mean that Yuga could return midway through the series of Go Rush. Taking inspiration from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX now, why not have an episode where the crew learn about the creation of rush dueling? Thus, we have Yuga's deck on display. We can start off the episode by seeing a young Yuga going through the birth of rush duels, obviously seeing the clips that played out in 7's. And then by the end of the episode, we see Old Man Yuga returning. Then of course later on down the series, maybe towards the ending stretches of Go Rush, we could see Luke returning as someone mega important within the lore of the show. Maybe we could finally get Luke achieving his dream of becoming Goha president. Anyways, those were just 3 out of many ways Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush could bring back both Yuga and Luke, making a little bit of sense. Let me know your thoughts on these ideas, and if you have any ideas on your own, please share them in the comments down below. If you want me to do this type of video for other characters as well, let me know by hitting that like button and commenting the characters I should do next. Hope you've enjoyed, have a great day, arigato, matane, goodbye.